Well, this is an exciting night for Imagine Prep, and I'm very honored to be here tonight. Thank you for inviting me to speak. Although I was a little bit nervous writing this speech because it can get a little bit emotional for me. I started out here a long time ago, and it's just amazing to see what we've accomplished here. What a fine bunch of men and women standing behind me today. I remember standing where the prep is now in 2007. I was sitting there trying to formulate a vision for the future of where we wanted to take our next generation. The vision included the day I would get to say, "Welcome Imagine Prep Coolidge, class of 2014. Tonight I say to you, welcome Imagine Prep Coolidge 2014. The first ever graduating class of this fine school. 7 years ago, a lot of questions ran through my head. Can we do this? Will this work? Will I be able to reach the students? And I mean every single one of them. Tonight, as you head out beyond high school and in life, questions are going through your mind as well, I'm sure. What's next? Where am I going? How am I going to achieve my goals in life? All through your life, you will be asking these questions. They don't stop. I still ask them from time to time myself. But for the present, let's focus on tonight. Let's focus on the fact that you graduates represent an awesome milestone and an awesome legacy. There will only be just one first graduating class, and you're it. As the first principal and founding principal of this school, I have many fond memories. Perhaps some of you remember the first set of chairs that we had when we opened up Imagine Elementary and Imagine Prep. They had wheels. I remember that. Not sure what we were thinking when we purchased those chairs. But you also really can't expect a group of young teenagers to sit still in easily rolling chairs now, can you? You remember how the rolling chair experiment ended? I do. And I think Matt Darrin does as well. Who could forget the time that Mr. T threw his chair out the portable window? And I'm sure Matt Darrin would be glad to explain the details of that after graduation. And by the way, I'll never look at rolling chairs the same way again. Even though you no longer had rolling chairs, your academic life kept rolling forward. I have fond memories of the great work all of you did in establishing a top-notch FFA and choir program. And by the way, that was awesome. So let's give the choir program another round of applause. I remember our first annual junior high softball competition that staff and students had between each other. You guys remember that? Oh yeah. You guys remember the home run I hit? I do. And it was legit. In opening this school, some days didn't make such fond memories though. One lesson that I learned through the process is that in order to achieve your goal, you are going to have obstacles that get in the way from time to time. But obstacles are stepping stones to our success. We had our struggles. Struggles are common when you're creating a path for others to follow. Struggles also tell you a lot about your character. Let me mention a few struggles that we had. I remember we could not get our temporary certificate of occupancy that first year. It was a Friday, I get a phone call and they're saying, sorry, there's some issue with the building. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to call 525 parents and explain to them why they can't have school starting on Monday. But a few of us got together that weekend and we actually called, faxed, knocked on doors, did whatever we could, and guess what? We opened our doors that Monday. We couldn't use our portables as they were still under construction. So the students had to meet in the teacher's lounge and in the library. Remember that? A few angry parents, but we got through that process. It only took 2 weeks. But we moved in. Do you remember our first football season? I bet a lot of you do. Some of you are still limping, but I remember it. We got beat on a regular basis, but we won a few games. We put Perry High on the high school, and ouch, did that hurt. And we lost a few players to injury. But you know, here's where we can see that challenges are a stepping stone to our success. Do you remember when Justin Peters got hurt during that football season? I do. They told him that he would not play in any contact sport again, mostly coming from his mother. But she did, and she's a nurse, so it made sense. What did he do with that obstacle? Did Justin quit? Did he stop? No. He got knocked down, but he got back up right away. And then he went on to not only coach our kids, but got a small stipend for doing that as well, which I hope goes towards your college education. Small, but hope you put that away. So what an inspiration. Just like Justin in the opening of our school, we will face challenges. One of the best ways to deal with them is to set your goals so clearly that when the obstacles arise, they do not impair your vision of when you want to be, or what you want to be, or how you want to achieve your goals. I encourage you to take a moment sometime very soon to visualize the future you want. What do you want to do in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, the first year? Once you clearly visualize where you want to go, then commit yourself to the steps you need to take to get there, no matter what obstacles you encounter along the way. And I don't have to look sideways, there you all are. I want to speak to you. Occasionally, a challenge will catch you by surprise. In those times, you can rely on the character you developed at home and an magnet at Coolidge to help you stay the course. Every now and then, you might even feel like you got knocked down. And those are the times you get back up, keep moving forward. I've known most of you for a very long time, and I've come to admire you very much. I'm confident that you will continue to fight on like the winners that you are. So what are my parting words to you as you go on in your life? 3 things. You will face challenges. No question about it. We faced a lot when we opened the school, didn't we? But we overcame them. And you're the perfect example of that. You will get up, and you always have. And that's why you're on the stage. And I have no doubt you will absolutely succeed. Thank you and good luck, class of 2014.